Hey, what's up, man? Back with another one, you feel me? Shit, today we finna just, cool back. Watch this predatory fins fish tour with Polar Reef. Shit, they was kicking a lot of knowledge, like what I was seeing on there. Shit, they giving us some good tips and inspiration, you feel me? So we gonna kick back, tune in, watch them real quick. Shit, you know how we do. We reefing. So let me share this screen, man. How y'all been feeling, man? Y'all drop it down in the comments. Let your boy know. See, we got the scenery spruced up. A few new additions, Let's see. Boom. Boom. Kick it like this.
Predatory fins. We're one of the craziest fish tanks I ever seen in my life. We're here with our boy Jai from Center Stingray. Bro, when are you gonna start posting more videos?
I don't know. We're always out doing videos that we need to find time for my channel too. Right?
Guys, if this video gets a lot of likes, I'll make sure I'll force Jai to put down the chicken nuggets and start getting the camera back up. We're at I almost said Adam Sandler. We're at
Andrew.
We're at Andrew. It's just I love the guy.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. So his name is in my head. We're gonna go in right now. He's gonna give us a tour of his tank. This is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, and most expensive home aquarium.
Aquarium.
And the amount of research and lab work and all the stuff that they're doing here is amazing because they can put the fish back if we need it in the wild, which is not recommended, right? We're talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But
man, I don't watch.
He could save, a lot of species.
A few interviews.
Which is
or a few fish
tours. A lot of time
tours
and money into figuring out how to
with this dude,
all these animals,
bro.
So that way you don't have to go to the wild to try to get them. You can now make it and source.
All right, so let's go inside, take a look at this amazing tank.
But
I can tell you're a little nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. What are we trying to do here? Do we want to get him into fresh water?
Oh, dude. Can you imagine if we can get him to fresh water?
Man, the monsters that he would buy, the
collection
that he
would have. But
then
he would want our fish.
Well, we're going to figure out. But we got to try to convince him.
All right, so let's make sure that we're going to keep poking his button until we can get, no, not that button. We're going to keep poking his button trying to get him to fresh water.
Because it seems like he's all into that scenic reef, ocean beauty. But we want to see if we can sell him.
Shout out to Predatory Fins,
whether
man,
it's
for
saltwater
this interview, man. It's real classic. Y'all go check them out, man.
If we have power, we could do it today.
All right, and you guys in the comments below, you got to encourage him. Say, yeah, you got to do it. And maybe with the help of you guys, it can actually be reality.
I'm going to try to get him to get into predators, whether saltwater or freshwater.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see how that goes. All right. Let's go in. Oh, he's right here already.
Hello,
Andrew.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Right?
Pleasure.
Pleasure's all ours. Thank you for letting.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's my buddy, Jai.
I've seen a lot of videos on your place. This is amazing.
John actually took me here one time and showed me the back.
Showed you around.
Oh my God! Just looking at it.
Come on, cool.
How many gallons is it?
17,000 for the system, and there's probably another 15ish in the house too.
So you know how a lot of wives ask
something
us,
like that,
is my
man.
husband as crazy as you? Well, you just found a crazier one here because this is pretty insane. Let's take a look at it.
My wife must really be crazy.
Your wife or you?
For allowing it.
For allowing it. Yeah. Wow. So you can literally, you just sit there and enjoy the view. That's why you don't even have a TV out. It's over there. But
right. We don't have it on much.
Nah.
Shit, I would never have the TV on.
All Indo-Pacific fish and coral.
All Indo-Pacific fish and coral.
Basically from Hawaii to Australia and everywhere in between.
Imagine what we can do with this tank.
Now, I see something up here, but I don't see it in the tank. How do you feel about getting into the monster predator scenario?
There's some people that have suggested trying a black tip or a couple of those leopard sharks and sand.
He hopped right into it. He ain't even wait.
Too quick for me.
Right.
They might knock coral down and whatever. The ones in the sand,
maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
All right.
That's part of the appeal, that aggression. That's what makes them
I know.
predatory.
I know,
what
but
I mean? That's the fun.
but I got Nemo and Dory in here.
Yeah,
and,
you
and,
definitely
we
don't
got
want
this
to
is a
lose them.
this is a real friendly house.
Well, maybe a different tank.
Oh, we can.
How about maybe a big freshwater monster tank?
Let's go look around the house.
All right, take a look
let's
around the
go.
house.
Sure.
So this is the main tank. What other tanks do you have?
Let's look
Several,
around a little bit longer.
in the back. Grow out tanks and specialty tanks.
Okay.
One that's just clams, whole quarantine system. One that's got more soft coral and LPS as opposed to SPS. A couple of coral grow out systems and a big spot right here where we will build any day now a 900-gallon drop down, but it will try to do more motion. LP, because the girls like, they like
You
flowy
got it.
stuff.
You gotta make the
Flow.
girls
Gotta
happy.
make
You have
the
to.
girls happy.
You have to.
So it will be more Gonapora and torches, I guess, and
So this will be like a small display, and then it's like, oh, check what I have here, which is like, wow. And then you have the back, but where's the freshwater fish?
You ever give that any thought? I mean, like
Say,
have
oh,
both
salt
worlds,
water,
salt
man.
and fresh in one house?
see the spot right here, this corner. We were thinking about doing one of those like half planted up top, half Amazon below.
Okay.
With some nice Amazon, wood and something like that.
So like discus,
Discus.
like colorful fish.
Color, maybe some neon tetras, but I'll
Mm,
take you
dope.
upstairs. There's a tank that actually has RO water in it right now.
So you still debating or
No, I don't think so. But it's the closest thing that you guys might
Try it again.
Okay, let's see. if
Come
it's
on
big enough.
up.
We'll start him off with mini monsters and let them grow. As he gets attached to these animals, he's gonna go bigger.
Hi, Jonathan.
you hiding here?
Hi, Joe. Guys, come on in. You're looking at a 2,500-gallon tank that has been aquascaped.
The guy got 2,500.
And has no power.
Just
really
sitting
to
up
it,
there.
And it's full of RO water. Fresh water, guys.
There's potential. This tank's got the length, got some depth to it.
That's 12 feet by 6 feet.
We can put some nice stingrays on the bottom here. Maybe some crazy arowanas on top. Dude, this is insane. 2,500 gallons on the second floor.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight.
You want to see how we do it?
Yeah, let's take a look.
One thing, when you have a 6-foot deep tank and you don't want to break your back, aquascaping and placing corals, you need both ways access. I think this comes down on a
Oh, okay, nice.
The automatic
rope
top on there, man.
strap system.
Almost a garage door.
A garage door.
Now you can do stuff from the front.
Correct.
So this looks like a fiberglass tank with a front viewing window.
Fiberglass tank with a star-fired front glass window. Yes.
Okay.
And where's the stand for the? Oh, here.
And these stairs take you right down to the left.
Or this is the top side of the tank.
Yep.
This is really nice.
Yeah. We're gonna enjoy this.
So maybe we can convince you, huh? There's not really salt water in there yet.
No, it's not.
Yo,
You know how
so you
like
gotta
dealers
check
give him a
it.
little taste by giving a free nickel bag? We're gonna give him a little something to get him.
I'll
hooked.
tell you that. I'll tell you this: if you get more views with fresh water.
Hey, John. You're getting hooked up with some freshwater fish.
Third
Don't
attempt.
mind. I mean, think about it. He's got a lot of like salt water already, you know.
He's got to scratch a different itch.
Yeah, but I mean, he's talked about discus, but not predatory stuff.
No, I think we can convince him to the predatory. Maybe like
Why don't you sell him your zebra shark?
which ones?
The one you got from me. I know you had one, but why don't you sell him the big
Then
one?
they
Yeah,
talking
no, I
like he
can't.
ain't even right there.
That's your department. I want to do
He
the
right
freshwater.
there.
Let's convince him to get some crazy freshwater fish.
Yeah, like what?
Stingrays on the bottom, maybe some crazy arowanas on top. Like we can still find like spotted silver arowanas that are super rare, right?
Like
I think,
rare high-end freshwater
Yeah,
stuff.
some of that gold stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Platinum.
digs.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, he's talking about getting
One of
views
those
too.
crazy datnoids, right?
Yeah.
There you
One of those
go.
red datnoids.
So, what do you think?
I mean,
We can
I think
convince
you could try to sell it to him. He's got a very big saltwater tank.
I
Doesn't
mean,
have a
you have
freshwater
some
tank.
sway over him, so
They trying to convince him, bro.
Yeah. So basically, the reason why they have
I want to see
Below.
this tank though.
Even more built up in the water. We were having our TPG above.
Has the little sulfur beads in there.
Yeah, they're up to about here. And then it goes into an aragonite chain. The only two in captivity in the world. They come from 600 feet down. No diver. One diver died to get them. And this pair, I
He
got
said a diver
in
died
2012.
together.
They were
Bruh.
the size of my nail. And they've had a history. They've had the divorce. We had it separated for a little bit. And then we took down these cubes, now moving around these tanks.
Right.
So there's some fish in here that are no meds. Like, here's this one from the Coral Sea, $30,000 fish.
30
I have
bands, bro.
2 of 6.
30,000.
One
Wow.
of the really cool things that I can see is
Like,
like,
come on,
let's
man.
say if he's saying this is the only ones in captivity, he can probably end up breeding them one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Coral.
Look at the coral.
The real answer is that's it.
Well, there's the answer to the question earlier. That's the one you're running out of the house.
Look at that.
So for example, just so
Holy
people
That's the
grail.
most valuable coral.
how much is that coral?
It's 20 grand.
20 grand.
Yes.
And it looks like it's soft. It's not even a hard coral. It's like a soft.
20 grand, bro.
But
Would
look at
y'all
how many
spend that on
colors
that?
in one.
All the
20 grand?
Yeah, it's insane. Look, the whole colony. How bright green that little thing is.
Bro.
clams.
So look at this. So all your corals, they'll come here and there, get quarantined for as long
This
as
is
you need
quarantine
before going to the
section,
main-
And then,
man.
like, I might like a piece of just growing it out, but to put it
You can once you put an animal.
au pair in Hawaii, and she had offspring every once in a while. Sharks. Okay.
Let me just cut real quick. I'm so in love with this guy.
Yeah, the black tank.
Look how cool that is.
Beautiful fish.
Super black is like Black Panther with a tiny white spot in its head.
Now I gotta tell you, this tank had copper in it, and all of a sudden we saw dusting on him, and it should not have happened. We don't understand what happened.
Certain things is hard to understand. It happens to us at the shop too.
I mean,
You
Bro,
know,
they let
the
you know.
copper level should have
You can
never
do
allowed that.
everything.
So we literally
Any power,
changed
have
all
all
the water,
this high powered
all of it down
equipment,
to here,
and
and
you
dosed
still
with
could
chloroquine
get
phosphate instead.
bacteria,
And the dusting was
parasites,
gone in
and
3
all
days.
that, bro.
And now we're finishing it up. We just did the last prosy, and we feed them.
You still could get parasites, bacteria, all of that, even if you got all of that protection. You got this high end equipment, you dosing, you got reactors, all of that, bro. You still can get bacteria infections. You still could get parasites, bro. So it's inevitable. Like, no matter what you do, it could happen. All you could do on your part is just, try to keep up with your maintenance. Make sure, your temperature right, your alkalinity right, phosphates right. That's the only thing you could do, man. Let's check them out, see what they're talking about.
In the food, fenbendazole and metro.
so we use a lot of that same medicine for freshwater.
Yeah.
Same medicine. You have a team of people to help you remember all this because
Oh,
it's a lot.
Yeltsin, Yeltsin's on vacation. He's my guy. These are some corals that came out of the system, bleached out. We try to patch them up.
They'll
fix them
have
up, let them
bleaching.
rest in here. For some reason, this has been a very good rest system.
So you still got bleaching. You still, got unhappy corals, even though you got high-end equipment and you dosing, good chemicals, man. It could happen to you. So don't get discouraged, if you have a coral die, fish die. It's part of the game, man.
Australian peppermint shrimp that eats the flatworm eggs. They're in here. So as long as we're dipping the coral, if there's any eggs in here, they get eaten, and the system goes very clean from it. with the flatworms.
Even the equipment to run just back here, it's like a lot of money. Just
There's
this
all sorts
part.
of-
We're not even
yeah.
looking at everything else that way. Difference between freshwater and saltwater.
Just
I'm sensing a little resistance here. He's trying to pull us his way.
how many elements I'm controlling?
Look at all these elements.
Every single element in seawater. And we send water to the lab and dose elements separately.
I think this makes me want to stay freshwater.
So you gotta mix them up.
No, they go individually. So today, our sheet, where's that dosing schedule today? We're waiting for an ICP.
Got a dosing
that's back.
schedule.
Yeah, this is our dosing schedule. 100 mils of iron, 70 mils of manganese, 100 mils of cobalt, 60 mils of chromium, 70 zinc. Because the last time we took the ICP readings, this is what balanced
That's the
out.
ICP test
How
I
often
was
do you
talking
test the
about.
water and do these labs
Every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks.
You
And
know?
then you adjust it. as
So yeah,
necessary.
well, depending on how it comes back,
comes
they
back.
just add whatever chemical.
Yeah, and we sometimes will send it to different places, so I have, and I know that one comes back faster, so I can make a step in the right direction if I need it.
So there's definitely a lot of redundancies, safety protocols here.
Yeah.
It's well thought out.
It's probably like more professional than an actual aquarium.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
way
they're
more
not-
than We've been to the back of the house of some big aquariums, and this is like light years ahead of what they're doing.
They
Oh,
test
yeah.
water,
So you'll be able to
you feel me?
see a lot of systems and
Like being inside an aquarium.
yeah, it looks like that.
Big old pipes, bro.
God, crazy, right? This is insane. It looks like an ocean. All right, guys. So let's go feed this tank right now. Big Jai, no food for you. You get to sit there and watch.
I'm just taking a peek what it is.
Look at this.
Like a mix of krill and all different things.
Yeah,
Chocolate seafood, algae
Definitely,
stuff.
definitely have his own chef for this.
Yeah. The seafood blend. Got no fish, man. Yeah, cool.
The more, I just.
Everybody eat.
You can actually hear your mouth.
Yeah.
The amount
Would
of
it be
food you
sounding
can
like on the
definitely tell
bottom of
these
the
fish are being swallowed up.
ocean?
They're being taken care of. They all
With
look
the
super
coral.
healthy. Can you imagine though, like being a little fish and like, oh, I'm out of the ocean, and you come here like, oh, this is actually not bad at all. Maybe I should let you do the questions.
Little fish
You
buffet.
guys know each other for a long time, so you can pick his brain out.
All right. So cars are actually parked above our heads right now. Oh. So this is like a parking lot for us. And then this is the elevator we use to bring salt down. It's actually up right now, but
Got an
I mean, just
elevator, man.
because we bring in 50, it's like 3,000 pounds every 2 weeks of salt.
So a private elevator just for the aquarium.
Just for the salt.
Just for the salt.
That's to save his back.
Yeah. Imagine carrying it down the stairs. So this is actually going to be 30 feet below outside ground level.
So we're going in the dungeon.
We went 30 feet below.
These are 10 horsepower each. This is running the closed loop on the tank. It draws water directly from the tank and sends it up through the sand filter, chillers, heater, and back to the tank. We have chillers and heaters on the closed loop, so if something fails, we can run the tank standalone on that. If the closed loop fails, we have the heaters and chillers on the other system so that everything stays functional. We actually have to change this motor today. We're about to swap it out just for maintenance. So one's running, one's a spare. As they wear, we can cycle them on and off, while the computer can decide that the flow's decreased, we have to switch to the spare.
This is what, RO?
It's RO right now, but that's the sump for the 2500. We're just using it for water storage right now
2,500 all the way upstairs.
in the office. Yep.
You have a pump that shoots all the way up.
Yeah. So we got one's missing, but the pumps sit up there. We're gonna draw water from here, and they send it up there.
So you squeezed all the filtration of every single tank
Yep.
All in here.
Yep. This is the trench that runs under the elevator, under the lab, all the way to the back of the tank, and also splits up behind the protein skimmers, which goes to the upstairs tank. So it was finding walls that we could hide stuff in.
Yep.
Oh god. You know, to make it all the way upstairs while not taking space out of his house. Yeah, we have dehumidification just for down here. Which are these units, and then I'll show you the sump for the big tank. This here is the sump for the 17,000. The sump is 12 feet long.
Something for
4
the
feet wide, and actually
17,000,
it's
man.
total 8 feet deep. It's actually buried in the ground. This has 3 10 horsepower pumps that supply water to the tank. 2 are running, 1's a spare, and every 24 hours they cycle. 1 turns off and the next one turns on. But if there's an emergency, it'll pick whichever one is capable of running and ramp it up to full capacity.
And everything's pretty much made of fiberglass, so the evaporation.
Yeah,
It's not
everything's
destroying
fiberglass and 316 stainless steel. This is a pool
Take
filter
notes.
just with some cartridge in it for some extra mechanical filtration. We change that twice a week. And then this section here is what's going to be ripped out and become the new degas tower.
Is that where the water falls down?
Yeah. So
You want to go up in
if you
there?
hop up there, you can see. Yep. You can see the water coming down. That's dropping 50 to 60 feet from the tank at 500 gallons a minute. And this is the pipe going from the protein skimmers, which is another 100 and somewhat gallons a minute.
It looks different than when we came here last time.
Yeah, it's always changing. Chillings here for the tank. For 2 of the chillers are here for the big tank. Each one's 5 horsepower, so there's 10 horsepower on this part. And on the closed loop, there's 2 5-horsepower chillers for the big tank. So the big tank has a total of 20 horsepower worth of chiller.
Now, I
20
remember in like
horsepower worth of chiller.
another video, I saw there was like an outdoor area that
Yeah.
had filtration, or was that an older thing that
There's an
gone
outdoor
now?
area that has the generators. So that the house has its own electric service, and the fish tanks have their own electric service. And the house has its own generator, and the fish tanks have their own generator.
Oh, so that's all generators out there.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
generator. And then there's also in his boiler room for the house, we put boilers in to heat the water for the fish tanks and the water change water, which is fluid. The blue and green pipes are actually the heating for the heating the tank from the boilers, as
Okay.
opposed to using copper pipe down here where we're a road. This is a specialized plastic pipe.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Right now we're gonna go see the pond. So that's your koi pond.
My koi ponds, and they just came from Florida, and they are bumming about this cool weather right now. The truth of the matter is, we're gonna heat this pond up, but the heat is not here yet. So they're in like 66 now, and you can tell they're not feeding as normally as aggressively.
Right.
Then we're gonna tent it. We're gonna greenhouse the pond,
Nice. So to trap the heat and keep
trap
it.
the heat. Yeah.
So yeah, man, they just finna talk about the koi pond, man. Cool little interview, man. Y'all check it out. Y'all get a chance, you know. But yeah, for me, man, sure, that's it's been a journey, man. Sure, still reefing, you know. Shit, like I say, just added some new decor to the scene, man. Hope y'all like it. You know, give me some feedback in the comments. Should try to give me a going live schedule, you know, so people know when I'm going on. Right now, it's just kind of sporadic, you know. But sure, yeah, you know, make sure you like, subscribe, man. Comment, share. Sure, just engage with me. I talk back, comment back, you know. I subscribe back. Should I do all that? But you know, for the people that don't know, I do the salt water, do the fresh water. I got a variety of fish. Stepped into the coral game. So yeah, you know, it's going, man. We got everything going. So it's a nice little experience. So whenever you get a chance, you know, just hop on with me, you know, conversate. We're gonna keep it rolling. For real. Shout out to everybody been doing their thing in the fish community, man. Big ups. I see people out there, you know, supporting each other, man. They really getting people channels out there. They doing lives. They engaging with each other. Shit, it's something good to see, you know. But shoot, I'm gonna be hopping on next time, man. So with that said, man, be great, be you. We out.